excitement gone?
Oh, so do I.
Oh, good. There's a guard inside the door, see?
Oh, I've never seen that one before.
No. Open the door, please!
He's shaking his head and pointing to the clock.
I know what time it is. Open the door!
Before there were television sets in almost every household, before portable screens and video games, and long before podcasts, radio theater captured imaginations with innovative sound effects.
And now, we return you to
Quirky characters,
Twilight Radio Theatre,
and music. Today, Gabriola Island's Twilight Radio Theatre is recreating the live soundstage experience that grandfathered the digital soundscapes we hear so much of today.
A lot of people have a lot of deep memories tied to that sort of thing. It was a family affair. People would gather around the radio and all sit and listen and imagine all these things. So, you know, we're getting further and further removed from that.
TV's pretty slick, and the movies, we don't have to do much. We just kind of sit there with our potato chips, you know? But with radio theater, you're really involved because you're creating the images in your mind yourself. So everybody in the audience is getting a different show.
Tina, Kathy,
Stacks and stacks of beautiful green money.
Chris, and David play multiple characters from the same script, all of which are originals, the same ones you would have heard back in the 1940s. They do most of the Foley sound effects live. They're shifting from one place to another, picking up and putting down their scripts, having to stay one step ahead all the time. And despite the hours and hours of listening to old radio shows, picking scripts that work for the troupe, creating sound effects, writing to make it all work as a single production, and tons of rehearsal time, it's a situation that is ripe for bloopers.
Dwight.
Okay, wait for it.
That's kind of the part that I like, fixing things on the fly. Mostly, you don't worry about having made a mistake. Probably the audience wouldn't have noticed it. If you keep on going and carry on with the scene, pick up where you were. If it throws you off, then everything can grind to a halt. So I like those times when a little thing has gone wrong. We all have to be on our toes listening to where we're going to come back into it again. It requires everybody to have ears open and be listening to what's actually happened rather than what they were expecting.
This is real, folks. Stuff happens. Sometimes things go awry. And you know what? Sometimes things did go awry in the sound studios in the 40s, because that's the way it happened. It was live, right?
The fellow that started doing the sound effects on radio officially, his name was Jack Foley.
Welcome to the inner sanctum.
They used to have these giant vats of stuff and they dip things in, and you know, we don't have that kind of room, so we have to sometimes modify those ideas. How do you come up with a sound for a body turning inside out? Well, you have to experiment a lot. So we did a lot of slopping around with dog food and breaking things and having bags full of Jell-O. We did come upon a method that works, and so that's sort of a secret. I think we'll keep that secret right now.
Yes, it's the Gay Family Series starring Kathy McIntyre with Chris Jans, Tina Jones, and David Botten. Brought to you by the Jell-O family of Red Letter Desserts.
J-E-L-L-O. The big red letters stand for the Jell-O
The commercials
family.
are one of my favorite parts. Sometimes, and especially with products, beauty products for women, or even beauty products for men sometimes. There's Brill Cream. Are you man enough to try it? And things like that. And it really, the content of the commercial speaks to the gender roles of the time. And sometimes it's hilarious because juxtaposed with how we are in current times, it's really funny. So there's like, I've made you some Jell-O, boys, and things like that. It's just, yeah, it's really fun.
From commercials and songs to sound effects from an era long gone and the talent to bring it all together, it's an experience that you, the audience, help to create.
And with us, we're up on stage acting like goofballs, so you can watch us if you like, or you can just close your eyes and listen And it's just like you're in 1945, sitting around the radio, listening. It's great fun.
I get a kick out of the reaction that we get from the audience a lot. And we've had people in tears, you know, tears of joy, tears of fear. We've had kids have to leave because they were so scared during our Halloween show that I knew that we hit the mark. That was great.
Yes, Chris, scaring children always hits the mark. Twilight Radio Theatre was officially formed in the fall of 2015, and they are now working on taking the old-time radio experience to audiences far and near with a tour. For upcoming performances, visit twilighradiotheatre.com. For Go on Shaw TV, I'm Kate Bergen.
I thought it was too easy.
Oh, we're wasting time.